Hey guys, Lana here. Welcome back to my channel. It is spooky season. So decided to share with you guys the first of what I hope to be many Halloween inspired tutorials, and this is just how I did this really cool and fairly easy bloody font. It just looks like it's dripping blood, you know, all the stuff you want during Halloween season. So yeah, let's get to it, and I hope you guys enjoy. Quick example, and let's go. So all the colors that I'm using are from Valentino. I'm using 2 for the base, which is red, 48 black, and 45 is the white. And I believe that I got this font in particular from thefont.com. If you go there, they have a section where it says Halloween, and you'll see like all the really like bloody kind of looking fonts that they have if you want to pick one. The website is pretty straightforward, and it's my go-to when I'm looking for certain text when I'm, you know, hand painting words in different letters. So because I'm doing kill, evidently I chose the K, I, and the L from this particular font, and yeah. So when you're hand painting letters in particular, you want to take your time when it's things like this, because it is going to have like a bloody dripping effect. What I kind of do is like outline what it would look like and block it, what it would look like before the blood's dripping, and then kind of add that in later, you know, the additional detail, just so you can make sure that the letter you're drawing still looks like that letter. Hope that makes sense. Also gives you the opportunity to make sure that you're spacing everything out correctly as well. To just, you know, take your time and do step by step, you know, and map it out a little bit. So now that I have a pretty good idea of where I'm going with this, I'm going to start to kind of add in the drip effect, and I'm starting at the bottom. And I'll also add in a picture at the end of the font that I used, so you can see what it looks like, especially like before I add the blood, because it is like one of the kind of brushing drip-like fonts. But again, if you're going to thefont.com, DAFONT.com, to the far right there is a section where it says Halloween, and you'll probably see this font. But yeah, so it already has its own dripping effect, and later I'll add blood. So because I was satisfied and I knew like where I was going, and that I could already tell that this was evidently a K and I had my spacing mapped out and everything, I just kind of started to add in that effect a little bit.
Okay, alright. Add it up. Okay, alright. Add it up. Add it up.
And per usual, once I am satisfied, I'm gonna go ahead and cure so that nothing happens and everything stays in place before I go ahead and move on to the next letter. All right, so here I want to note that I am doing everything in this video in relatively real time. I don't really speed anything up too much. So if you want to go ahead and move on to the next step, if you aren't doing the word kill, go ahead and fast forward a few minutes, skim through if you need to. Just a heads up though. I just kind of like to slow everything down, for certain things, certain videos, for those who might be like following along, or just people who are, it's kind of like nails and nail videos is like, it's just like ASMR. It's just so soothing and relaxing to watch. And on YouTube you can get stuck into a nail video hole really quickly. So for the people who really do enjoy watching, I like to document the whole process when I can. Alright, moving on. I would like my letters to be matte, so I'm going to go in with the Valentino matte top coat. And I'm doing this before I do the blood because I want my blood to remain shiny. And with that, and for that, excuse me, I'm going to use Wildflowers Red Jelly. Don't ask me what just happened to my voice. It's been going in and out throughout this whole video. Having some issues. Don't judge me. But from here, I'm just adding the blood, and there isn't any particular placement or anything that I was just like going for. Other than like I kind of wanted the blood to be dripping down from the top of the letters, and like I said, because it already has, you know, that dripping effect to the letters, it kind of made it easier to figure out placement, especially if, you know, you're working on your creativity and, you know, trying to figure stuff out. That kind of helps, kind of like a little cheat. So you can either freestyle the blood, or you can, you know, kind of follow the guide that's already there for you, or even this video if you're doing the same word. But I use the jelly because I feel like it looks more like blood than just, you know, red polish. So it kind of gives it like a different, I don't want to say detail, but I mean kind of just a different look. It's nice. Alright, and by now you guys should know that if there's something that I don't like, I'll just go in with a 3D brush or a cleanup brush and some alcohol and, you know, remove whatever's I don't like. It's the benefit of working with gel polish over acrylic paint. And yeah, we are just about through. So once you finish adding your blood, you can either go over those same spots with clear or just wipe it off so it's no longer tacky. I chose to leave it alone and not put clear on it just because I was happy with how it looked. And yeah, we're all done. Hope this video wasn't too complicated and you guys got it down. Don't forget to tag me your recreation so I can see. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And most importantly, stay creepy.